You guys stay positive at the end, even when you couldn't score after getting stops. How much heart does this team have? Is there more in the tank?
Definitely more in the tank. We know we're focused on getting one more game. Got to go in there into a hostile environment, but the most important thing is figure out how we can be better from this game. I feel like we played well defensively. I got to play better offensively. We got to move the ball, find some easy shots. And the easy ones that we did have tonight, we felt like we'll go in next game. So unfortunate break, but we're ready for the challenge.
Cam, you can go ahead.
Hey, Reggie. Obviously a tough loss. How difficult in the fourth quarter was it to generate? It was very difficult, obviously, to generate points. What was the challenge that as you saw it? Was it from what they were doing, or what from you guys were doing?
No, they were playing very solid defense. They were trying to force us, funnel us to certain spots on the court. But we felt like we had some good looks. It just didn't fall. Some of them that we did have, we passed up on them. So we just put ourselves in late shot clock situations at times, and then a couple key turnovers at the end. So we feel like we can be better, but we're going to watch the film, go out here, and our main focus is going to Phoenix in a hostile environment and get Game 5.
Thanks, Reggie.
No problem.
Let's go to Joe Riddy.
Hey, Reggie, it seemed like in the fourth quarter, for 3-4 minutes, the game was stuck on 71-70 there. Just those trips down the floor, was it their defense or poor shot selection that you guys couldn't get over the hump there?
No, I mean, we had some good looks. Shots just wouldn't drop, unfortunately. They did a good job all night trying to corral the ball. They played well. They came out and hit early. Felt like we took a good punch, came back and battled. But, in that fourth quarter, we wish we could have got some buckets to go. Like I said, we're going to watch film, figure out ways to be better. Hopefully make some of those looks that we had in the next game in Game 5, and then just figure out another way to attack them offensively. So it's a game of adjustments. I think they made a great adjustment tonight. They were fortunate enough to come out with the win, unfortunate for us. But, this team has a lot of fight. We have a lot of fight. We have a lot of belief, a lot of faith in ourselves, and a never say die mentality. So we're ready to go for Game 5.
Go ahead, Owen. Reggie, I was just about to ask you, you guys have come back from down 2-0. You guys staved off elimination in the first round, but this is 3-1. And how does that feel any different?
No. I mean, we've been down before. It's tough. We've got our backs against the wall. We've been in elimination games. So I think this team's ready. This team's confident. We're going to figure out, like I said, how to be better. Myself especially, I got to figure out how to be better. Help the team find a great shot every time down the court. And I think we're just looking forward to this challenge.
Go ahead, Ramon.
Hey, Reg. Because this is 17 games in 36 days in these playoffs here. How are your legs? I know we're all looking at why there's so many missed shots in this game. Do you think fatigue contributes to it, either from your side or from both sides?
Possibly can be. We're fortunate enough to be one of the 4 teams still standing. It is what it is. It's a battle of attrition right now. Guys are doing everything they can to make sure that they get their rest, that they're recovered, and they come back in the best possible shape that they can to find a way to be successful. But it's a crazy schedule. It's going fast, but we've all been dealt the same cards, so we know we got to get ready for this challenge on Game 5, and it's going to be a mental battle. It's going to be a mental battle, and then, of course, it's going to be a physical battle between 2 great teams.
Thanks, who would have Sean?
Hey, Reggie. It's considering what you did on the defensive end, how much tougher does it make this loss, and how did you begin to start to turn the page?
Any loss is tough at this point, at this juncture of the season. So, but to play that well defensively, and like I said, to be stuck at 71-70 for so long, and not necessarily, break that and get the lead and try to push the score a little bit, it was a little difficult. Felt like we were battling uphill from the way that they started the game off tonight. Hats off to the way that they came out. Like I said, I think this team is resilient. This team is mentally tough, where everybody's already, I'm sure, focusing on what they're doing back there, recovering, making sure we're going to get ready to get this rest, get on this plane, go to Phoenix, and make sure we come out of there with a Game 5 win.
Thanks, Reggie.
Appreciate it.
Postseason, what's it like in that 5-minute stretch for you? How painful is it after miss when Phoenix is missing 2, opening the door?
Yeah, just talking to our guys, we had I think 12 possessions in the fourth quarter to take the lead, and just couldn't get over that hump. So I mean, it happens. I'm just proud of where our guys competed and fought, all night, and holding this team to 34 points in the second half with their, powerful offense, and then we had a foul, I think, for 6 of those down the stretch. But our guys fought, we competed, couldn't make shots. Thought we got, took it personal a few times where we just kind of over dribble sometimes. But for the most part, when you're competing, that's going to happen. Like I said, I'm proud of our guys for the way we competed, and we just got to make some shots. That's it.
For the most accurate free throw shooting team in the NBA.
Say it again?
The most accurate free throw shooting team in NBA history this year. Does that come down to legs?
It could be, but it's no excuses. This time in the season, guys could be a little tired, but we just got to fight through it. And like I said, I have no problem with the way we fought, the way we competed. Every single guy on the floor gave us what they had, and offensively, like I said, we just didn't have it tonight.
Miriam, go ahead.
How frustrating is it when you guys fight so hard to come back and then to kind of just not see those shots go down on the floor?
It's frustrating, but you gotta just keep plugging away. There's nothing you can do about it. Keep getting stops on the other end, which we did. Guys, like I said, was great defensively tonight, and offensively, just keep attacking, keep trying to get to the rim. I thought in the second half we made a little adjustment, with Zoo in the pick and rolls. It really opened it up for PG and Reggie a little bit to get downhill, which was good. And, you hate to see that, especially on your home floor, not being able to make shots and, fighting all the way back from 16 down to have a chance to take the lead. And, but, hats off to them. They made some big plays down the stretch, to win the game. And, hats off to our guys for competing and playing the way they did. So I'm proud of our guys.
Go ahead, Rachel.
So many of these games have come down to like this thin a margin. Can you see any plays where you can tip the balance so that this thin can be in your direction?
It's a few plays, here and there, but like I said, they've made the plays, down the stretch, with the 8 and tipping with .9, and tonight, like you said, we had a chance to take the lead, 12 possessions and didn't do it. So we had opportunities, like I said, and it just didn't fall for us.
Will you guys follow up with the league on the decision not to review the timeouts?
No, I'm not a big complainer, but it just, it's crazy because everybody talks about it because they got the review and got a .9 timeout, with 8 and then not review it. When it comes down the stretch to a close game like this, I think you just have to, just check out just to be sure. And they didn't do it, so that had nothing to do with turning and changing the game. We still could have played better, but it's just part of it.
Go ahead, Al.
You guys have overcome 2-0 deficits. You guys staved off elimination in Dallas in that game 6. How does this feel different being down 3-1?
Just got to take it one game at a time. Just focus on Monday's game. That's it. Not focus on winning 3 games. Got to take it one game at a time, and that's got to be our mindset. We beat Utah, was #1 in the West 4 games in a row, so it's very doable. We just got to make sure we're locked in, understand what we're trying to do offensively. I think we got to be a lot better offensively to beat this team.
Go ahead, Lau.
Todd, when it comes to the offense, you saw at 4 minutes you're already down 14-2. Was it at that point going to just be a struggle just for the fact that whatever you wanted to do to start the game just didn't work and you were going to have that uphill climb for the rest of the night? You just got to read the game and fill it out, Law, for the most part. But they got off to a good start. I thought they came out with a great physicality on the defensive end, switched a lot of stuff, took us out of our offensive flow and offensive rhythm. And I thought, on the offensive end, they got out in transition, made a couple of baskets, and kind of got them going. So we didn't start the game as great as we wanted to, but it's going to happen. It seemed like second half the emphasis was in getting back to the paint.